In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some simple catapults out of random materials. A catapult is a mechanism that can throw something into the air. For the first catapult, we will need a battery, a roller, and something that we want to launch into the air. In this case, it's a roll of tape. It's only a small roll of tape. So put the roller on top of the battery. The battery should be near the middle of the roller. Now take the roll of tape or something that we want to launch into the air and put it on one side. If you're trying this, you don't have to use these three objects to make this catapult. You can use a pen or an eraser instead of the battery, and you can probably use something else instead of the battery too. You don't have to use the roller. You can use a different type of wood that is long, like a roller, or something else that is long. And you don't have to use the roll of tape because you can maybe launch one of these things into the air too, or possibly something else. Okay, so here is the catapult. So I have the battery, the roller, and the roll of tape. To use it, we just hit this piece, this end of the roller. 3, 2, 1. That hit the ceiling. Okay, now let's try that again. But this time, I'm going to be using a pen under the roller near the middle instead of the battery. And I'm going to be launching this rubber instead. Okay. That didn't go quite as high, but it's still a catapult. For the next catapult that we're going to be making, we need to use the wooden roller again. And we also need something to launch, like this roll of tape again. So we can basically just put this roller on an edge of something like this table and then fling it up like this. Put something on the end of the roller and fling it up. That went really high. Okay, let's try it with the rubber this time. You can also make a catapult out of a pair of tongs. With some pairs of tongs, you need to pull a ring down to make it open up. But with this one, we just push the tail in and then it can go out. So first make sure that the tongs can open out. Next, just secure the tongs to the table using some tape. So here is the pair of tongs secured to the table, and I used a few strips of tape. If you're trying this, you don't have to use tape, but you need to somehow secure the tongs to the table or some kind of surface. To use this catapult, I'm just going to put a roll of tape here and then quickly let go of the tongs. Well, it doesn't go very high, but it is a catapult. For the final way of making a catapult, I will be using a book, a ruler, and a roll of tape. This is just a book wrapped in some paper. It needs to be a thick book. Again, if you're trying this, you don't have to use these three things. You can use something long like a ruler, and you basically just need two flat surfaces, one a bit higher than the other. You can also launch something else into the air. So put the ruler on the book with some of it poking out. There should be more on the book than poking out. Now put the roll of tape here and then just slam the ruler. Slam the end of the ruler. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that hit the ceiling again. Okay, now let's try this again, but this time I'm going to be using this rubber instead of the roll of tape. That went to the other side of the room. Now this catapult is a bit like the first one, but I think this one launches something further away instead of just launching it up into the air. I think making these catapults are pretty interesting, and I think you can probably make these catapults too if you are bored and you have nothing else to do. These catapults are made out of random things around the room, so you will probably find them in your house anyway. Okay, I think that's it for this video.